I just wanted to say welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you want to see content from demos, from what's going on in the country that the mainstream media hide, lie. We all know they lie, they manipulate, they twist, they clip, they cut. Well, I've got a new cameraman, I'm building a team, my Euro Wars channel, I've got unfinished business, and I plan to finish that business, and it's going to take years. I could be doing it for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. Depends how long I want to do it for, how long I can do it for. At the moment, I'm building a team. Also, in the future, I'd be willing to work voluntarily for other companies, because I know how good I am at what I do. I'm very good, very good at it. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten better. I've got a distinction of body language, so when someone's lying to me in a debate, that's when things get really tasty. And you'll see me in action, and you'll like what you'll see. You'll like what you'll see. I'm not Mr. Confrontational, Mr. Angry, and it's not me giving the opinions all the time. It's you. I want to know what you are thinking, and what you're going to be voting at the ballot box. Because the British public needs to get off their asses and go to the ballot box. Because that's why Labour are in. Because not enough of us did it. Guilty. I didn't want to vote Conservative, didn't want to vote Labour, I'm not voting Liberal Democrats. And Reform just didn't come into my head at that point. And I don't even trust Reform at the moment. So, who knows? But anyway, it was just a quick one today. Enjoy the weather. And I might see you soon somewhere. If you see me, come up to me and say hello. Come and say hello. If you want to talk on camera, if you've got something to say, then do it. If you say to me, I'd rather not be on camera, and you just wanted to have a chat with me, I'll tell my cameraman, don't film. This person just wants to have a chat. I'm open to dialogue of any kind. Any kind. Hello. Oh, Viola. How are you today? Are you enjoying the weather? Where are you? Are you in England? It's very hot today. Basically, my first channel, Euro Wars, which is still online, yeah. I went viral after Polish Independence Day in 2017. Tommy Robinson's in the video, briefly, but you know, my channel could have got a lot more popular, and it could have been massive now. But this time I'm doing things differently. I'm doing things my way, properly. I've got a car. I'm on the road. I've got train passes. I've got a train pass. I can get to any demo in the UK. I will even be going to the Republic of Ireland, because I know they've had a lot of problems over there. I may even go to Northern Ireland if troubles continue there. Scotland as well. I'll be going to Europe. I'll be going to America, possibly Canada as well. That's all next year. But for this year, 13th of September, I'll be in London. If you want to meet me, come up and say hello. And it's not all about my opinion. Euro Wars was my opinion. This time, I've grown up, I've learned. And to be a journalist, it's about the person you've got the microphone in front of, it's your opinion that matters, not so much mine. I will give mine here and there, but I want to hear what your issues are or your problems are with the current state of the country, the government, what your gripe is, what you're unhappy with, what you're happy with, or what you're unhappy with. Like, I'm unhappy with the benefit bill, you know, taking money off disabled people if that goes through, stuff like that. But you know, there's lots of things I'm unhappy with. Yeah. We need to get rid of this Labour government. Keir Starmer seems to be falling apart. His marriage, God knows what's going on with that idiot. He's having a mental health crisis. He's the Prime Minister. He needs to step down. But if he steps down, that means Angela Rayner would be PM. She's a nutcase. She's a communist, a socialist, full on far left. That would be having Kamala Harris, who went against Trump, as our PM. Oh my days. Hello, Ollie. How you doing, brother? Hope you're having a good weekend. I am looking forward to next week because I get paid and I'm getting a new phone. I'm getting the new Samsung Galaxy Ultra, the latest model, because I need it for my work. I've got the Road Reporter microphone kit, got the cameraman, got the car, got the train pass. I'll be going live twice a week. Look, I need to know where demos are happening. I'm not going to know every demo, but you know, if people can say, yeah, there's a demo happening here, mate, yeah. You know, I'll just book an Airbnb somewhere for the night and get there early and, you know, go up to the opposition. This is the thing, right? The opposition won't exactly know who I am straight away. So they might be willing to talk to me. But then they want to know what channel it is, and they see that, you know, I don't like the boats coming across, and I don't like illegal immigrants coming into the country. I don't mind immigrants. I don't mind asylum seekers. People need help. We need immigration. But the country is full. The British people are suffering. You know, we need change, but we've got years to wait. But them years will build a massive resistance. So when the next vote comes for the general election, you make your vote count. You make sure you get all your family members, all your friends down to the ballot box and do the right thing. Do the right thing. Get rid of this rotten government and get someone in government who gives a shit about you, your family, your brother, your sister, your mother, your wife, your husband, your son, your daughter, your grandmother, your granddad, your friends, etc., etc., etc. I've had enough of talking. It's time for action. And I am bloody good at what I do. I've just been not doing it because my dad tragically died. Not going into that right now. I've talked about it in the past. And I stopped Euro Wars. But, you know, to keep the cameraman going, I have to pay myself until I can get enough subscribers to get a sponsorship, with someone to sponsor something. I don't know how many subscribers you need to get a sponsorship deal with someone. Maybe 10,000. So that's going to take a little while, isn't it? I've not even got 100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please give us a subscribe. You will enjoy my content. Like I said, I'm a body language expert. I do it for a living. I got a distinction, which is the highest. You can fail, you can get a pass, you can get accreditation, you can get a distinction. I got a distinction. So when someone's lying to me, I know. So if I'm debating them, you will love my content. Trust me, mate. You'll love it. What's my biggest fear? My biggest fear, if we're talking about what I'm doing here, is that nothing changes and things just, we let these people smugglers continue to flood our country full of people that aren't welcome, aren't wanted, and are everywhere. There are genuine asylum seekers that need help. And I welcome them. But there are a lot that aren't. And they need to be removed and sent back home. My biggest fear is that we don't learn from our mistakes. Yours is losing your family. Well, yeah, big one. My dad hung himself in 2020, August, and I found him. That's why my old channel stopped. It would be a massive channel now. I had viral videos, Tommy Robinson's in a few. I met him a few times and we're associates. Hopefully I'll see Tommy in September and get an interview of him, brief one. I'm sure he'll have a few words if I can get hold of him. And it's not all about Tommy, it's about everyone. It's about the general public. I think most people who give a shit, Silver, have the same biggest fear as losing your family, mate. Of course. Of course it is. What about the poor families of Southport who lost their children to that Axel Rudibukana? We need to stop the madness in this country. And trust me, more attacks are gonna come because we've let so many unvetted lunatics into this country. People say, oh, you're being racist. No, I'm being a realist. And that's my opinion again. I want to hear it off other people. So that's why I'm spending loads of money on equipment. Thousands. So I've got the best equipment, so I can bring you the best pictures, the best quality sound, and try and get. I studied for an exam for 3 years, but I failed. Well, sorry about that, buddy. I'm dyslexic, but I've got quite a high IQ still, very high IQ. I'm good at puzzles and maths, and I'm brilliant at maths. I'm a carpenter by trade, and you have to be very good at mathematics for that. But I did a body language course as well, and I worked for companies doing stuff for them. I even got offered a job working for a profiling team, you know, profiling criminals, looking at their body language. I want to profile the British public to see whether people are telling me the truth. And when I mean British public, I mean politicians, other journalists, far leftists. What do I want to do when I grow old? I want to grow old with a woman I love, be healthy, and be happy. Grow old together. I'm single at the moment. My last relationship lasted for 5 years, and I needed a break from it. But I'm starting to spread my wings again, shall we say. And then hopefully the next lady that I start going out with is the last one. I'm past the stage of, I don't do one night stands or anything like that. It's, give it a go, a relationship, which is tough. Relationships are tough work, man. Just like exams. Don't give up. I don't know what you were studying for, Silver, but do it again. Do it once more. But 3 years is a long time. Maybe choose something else. Maybe do body language. Maybe do psychology. Maybe be a psychiatrist, or maybe be a carpenter. I don't know. There's options. There's options, mate. Maybe be a citizen journalist. Maybe join my team. You're any good at editing? You're doing nursing. Okay. Well, respect. I respect that. I broke my leg last February, and the NHS took real good care of me, man. It blew me away, actually, how much they gave a shit. They helped. It was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. People put our NHS down all the time, and I've got nothing but respect for the NHS. I love them. And I love the people. I love the nurses. I love the staff. The consultants are a little bit different, you know. They're like the top dogs, and everyone's around them, kissing their ass, aren't they? Ooh. You know, I found it quite funny watching it, to be honest, in my bed when they were going around. And then you go, how's the leg? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, it seems to be getting better. Yeah, I like the scar. Good stitching. Oh. See you later. That was it, you know. I was in hospital for about 5-6 days. 4-hour operation. Anyway, it took me 5 months to walk again. I didn't think I was ever going to walk again properly. It really scared me, actually. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to me, subscribe, because I'm multifaceted. I will talk about any subject that's in the chat. If you're in the chat and you want to talk about something specific, you know, I'm 44 years old. I've lived an interesting life, shall we say. I've done all sorts of jobs. I've been a bouncer. SIA license, doorman, head doorman, some of the roughest nightclubs in the country, as well as being a carpenter. And then I had enough of all the suicide bombings and killings in the country, and I decided to get my camera out. I went to Poland and it went boom, just exploded, went viral. So yeah, that's how I met Tommy Robinson. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure this channel will be a success, and I'm sure you, Silver, will be a success. Stick with it, mate. Respect, and I'll see you again soon. Like I said, I'll be going live at least once a week, possibly twice a week. And if I'm going to a demo, I more than likely will give people the heads up that I'll be there, so you can watch live, because we might stream live and we will also record certain, edit certain scenes. It depends. See you later, guys.